people. So this may be a long one. This may be a long one. You know what I'm saying? Because what's the name? But Alpo should have stayed with. You know what I'm saying? He should have admitted that he was with Jim Jones. You know what I'm saying? Because by him not admitting that he was with Jim Jones, well, Jim Jones is in the clear. Oh, you ain't hear me, people. I said by Alpo not admitting that he was with Jim Jones, Jim Jones is in the clear. You know? Let me tell you something. You can't trust anybody who passed his soul through the fire of Moloch. It's impossible. Because if they are with you, they are not with you because they are your friend. You gotta understand that. I'm gonna say even Cameron. Cameron is another one. Cameron is another one. Any of them damn satanic scumbags who pass their soul through the fire of Moloch, if they are hanging with you, you best believe they have an alternative motive for you. And Alpo, you know what I'm saying? You got the big head, Alpo. You dead now, but you know what I'm saying. You got the big head. You come out of prison. You know what I'm saying. You wanna get back what you lost, and you know what I'm saying. You wanna get back on top. You riding motorcycles all through Harlem and everything. They allowed you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Let me tell you something, people. It's a reason why Alpo get out, and the first celebrity that he get in contact with is Jim Jones. Jim Jones gave him the connections to Vlad. You know what I'm saying? If he went on Vlad, I'm pretty sure he did. I ain't seen no videos on him on Vlad. But if he got any notoriety, it was because of Jim Jones. Jim Jones gave him that access. You know what I'm saying? Jim Jones put him in that access, put him in the limelight. And yes, that was him. You know what I'm saying? And by, you know what I'm saying, them denying it, and Alpo sitting there going along with it. No, that wasn't me. That you was better off, Alpo, saying that was you. Because now you can pinpoint and you can get who is responsible for the hit. Because that's what it is, people. It's a hit. And it comes from Jim Jones. You can't trust Jim Jones. Jim Jones comes from a long line of rituals. You know what I'm saying? A long line of rituals. That's a satanic scumbag. And you with him, you was better off. You know what I'm saying? Well, I don't know. I was gonna say you was better off. You know what I'm saying? Coming to me, but don't come to me. No, I don't deal with. You know what I'm saying? People who murdered and people who gloat and boast in what they have done. You know what I'm saying? I can understand people who, you know what I'm saying, somebody who might have killed somebody some years ago, and then they changed their life, they repented and they changed their life. I can deal with you then. But you know what I'm saying? You kill somebody and you bragging about it. You know what I'm saying? You making documentaries and all this other stuff. Listen. And guess what? Look and see, because I'm pretty sure he dropped the documentary. Look and see who is the beneficiary of these documentaries. Yeah. Who's behind it? You know what I'm saying? Who's behind it? Who's the beneficiary of these documentaries? Because you best believe these documentaries are going to sell now. Whatever this man put out, it's going to sell now. So look and see who's behind these documentaries. Look and see who's behind them. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Jim Jones is behind this whole thing. And let me tell you something. When he was spotted out with Jim Jones, I don't know, I think he was shooting dice or something. They was doing something. They did that on purpose. Because what did I tell you? In order for these celebrities to have a sacrifice, they got to first introduce their sacrifice. And once they introduce their sacrifice, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's for like a split second, even if it's like taking a picture. Like, I'm gonna give you an example. You have Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj have not spoken to her father prior to meeting with her father. I'm going to say that again. Nicki Minaj have not spoken to her father prior to meeting with her father. You know what I'm saying? She always had something bad to say. Oh, my father was alcoholic. He was an abuser. You remember what Nicki Minaj said about her father? But just a couple of months before she killed her father, a couple of months before, she reintroduced herself to her father by doing what? Taking pictures. She posed for pictures with her father, and then just a couple of months later, she kills her father. That's how the sacrifice worked. That's how the ritual thing worked. You understand? Nicki Minaj was 38. 38 represents blood sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Her father was 69. 69 represents what? Jesuit ritual. Yeah. That's why you got Tekashi 69. He was a Jesuit ritual. You know what I'm saying? He was put in place for that. That's why he was protected. That's why nobody never touched him. Even though he got out of prison, knowing the known snitch got out of prison and still able to do whatever he was doing. That's a ritual. See what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. But he died at the age of 55. See, the reason why when he got out and he lasted this long, see, because come on, he would, if this was some real street stuff, and I would curse, but you know what I'm saying, we're on YouTube, but if this was some real street stuff, don't you think he would have been then got? He would have been then got. You know how trigger happy these soldiers are that's in these Crip gang members, these blood gang members, these gangster disciples gang members. You see how bold they are? Shooting in broad daylight. These shooters today, they are bold today. They as young as 15 years old. In broad daylight. Wouldn't you think somebody would have been and put a price on this man's head? You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why they let that man go that long. Because they was waiting for him to turn 55. Because 55 represents what? 55 represents the same thing who's pulling Jim Jones' strings. And who's pulling Jim Jones' strings? The Jesuits. The same people that was pulling DMX strings. You know DMX. A lot of people say, oh, DMX died from a crack overdose. No, he died because Lyor Cohen, it was about his time. He turned 50. I think he turned 50, right? Either 50 or 51. But I think it was 50 he turned. 50 represents the circle of life. 50 represents Jubilee. You know what I'm saying? Lyor Cohen is the one that signed DMX. You know what I'm saying? In the beginning, Lyor Cohen signed DMX, and Lyor Cohen made sure DMX died. Because let me tell you something. Who do you think paid for that extravagant? Ceremony of DMX's? DMX was broke. His family was broke as well. So where did they get the money for all, you know what I'm saying, that big extravagant hall and all of the speakers, you know what I'm saying? Louis Farrakhan ain't come to speak at DMX's funeral for nothing. Louis Farrakhan looking for a bag. He got a bag for that. And every last one of them motivational speakers that spoke did it for a bag. Lil Cohen paid for all that. You know what I'm saying? You best believe that. 55 represents Jesuits. You know what I'm saying? The same thing Jim Jones is working for. He's a slave for. Jim Jones is a slave for the Jesuits. Anybody that Jim Jones signed or anybody that is around Jim Jones, you know what I'm saying, need to watch out. But anyway, I got some audio that I want. I guess I've got some audio that I want you to hear. When I play this audio, to all you YouTube, this is fair use. This is fair use, YouTube. This is somebody who obviously got Alpo's number because he called Alpo to ask Alpo, was that Alpo with Jim Jones? Now, like I said, Alpo was better off saying yes. So now you can pinpoint who's responsible for your murder. Because right now nobody knows who's responsible for Alpo's murder. Alpo had enemies wide and near. So it could be anybody that is responsible for Alpo's murder. But if you would have said, yes, Alpo, that was you. But instead, you went to the extreme trying to not put yourself in that picture. You got to understand, Jim Jones put you in that picture, made you noticeable to the public because of this day. Anyway, let me go ahead and press play. This is fair use, YouTube, fair use.
I'm going to call him myself and ask him, he's going to stand on his square. I'm going to call him myself. Hello? What's up, sir? What's up, Alpo? How you doing? I'm good. What's happening? I just have a question, man. I don't mean to, bother you really. There's some rumors going around that you were partying with Jim Jones and Mano, and I just wanted to be curious if was that you in the picture at the party when you partying with them? Hold on 1 minute. I'm taking a shit. Hold on. That's disrespectful, Alpo. I think that's rude to say to me. Hold on. I'm taking a shit. I'm trying to take this shit right now before you start asking me about all this bullshit. Hold on. Okay. Now, what you said? So, Alpo, the question I have for you is that,
See, I know Alpo, you know what I'm saying, enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of that shine in the spotlight because he was in a brighter light. You know what I'm saying? Yes, when he was out, you know what I'm saying, everybody, all attention was on him. But when he was spotted with Jim Jones, partying with Jim Jones, he was in a bigger spot. He had it's kind of like the same way, you know what I'm saying, when Nicki Minaj was dating Meek Mills. Meek Mills was already in the spotlight. But when he was known for dating Nicki Minaj, when he was dating Nicki Minaj, that brought him into a more bigger spotlight. You understand? Just like that. That's how it works. You know what I'm saying? The same way, you know what I'm saying, you got what's his name? Moneybags Yo. Moneybags Yo, you know what I'm saying? When Moneybags Yo started dating Megan Thee Stallion, do you know that brought Moneybags Yo out a little bit more? Just a little bit more popular. You see what I'm saying? Then when Moneybags Yo got with, you know what I'm saying, what's her name? Ariana Fletcher. That brought Moneybags Yo even more clout, more out in the spotlight. You know what I'm saying? And when Nicki Minaj got with, you know what I'm saying, Tory Lanez, that brought Nicki Minaj more out in the spotlight. So see, it's a reason why, you know what I'm saying, Jim Jones did that. Made him be seen. Because, hey, he could have partied with Jim Jones and them and not been seen. You know what I'm saying? He could have kept that on a hush-hush. But it was a reason why he had to be seen. Because, you know what I'm saying, the elites have to know that it's, okay, that's Jim Jones. Jim Jones got a sacrifice. There go Jim Jones right there. And 55, you know what I'm saying? So when he turned 55, we're going to go ahead and make it happen. On what day? On a Sunday. The only day, that the only month or year that Halloween falls on a Sunday. You understand that? So you got two satanic days in one. You got, you know what I'm saying? You got two satanic days in one. You got sun worship day, people who go to church and worship the sun, and then you got the satanic holiday, Halloween, all Sunday. But let me go ahead and press play. This is fair use, YouTube. This is fair use.
Was that you at the party with Jim Jones and Mano? At Jim Jones' party, was it you? Because people are talking about it. They have a picture floating around of somebody. Because I told you about that hat that you wear with no logos on it. It looks crazy. You know, you're a fly guy, so people think that's you because you had that hat on. Was that you at all?
Notice he said about the hat. See, this telephone conversation was set up. Alpo knew that this guy was gonna call him, and all of this was carefully rehearsed. Really, was carefully rehearsed. Oh, I told you about that hat. That hat. You know what that hat is? That's the signature. You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you about that logo, that hat with no logo. You know, even in a picture, when you got those Chicago Bull hats on, Chicago White Sox, the all black letters, and from a picture, it still don't look like nothing's there. Respect. So, but yes, you did send me the picture to ask me, was that me? I looked at the picture. No, that's not me at Jim Jones and Nano's birthday party. I wouldn't be at their birthday party. I have no beef with neither one.
This had nothing to do with beef. And it was a birthday party. Jim Jones and Nano's birthday party. You dying today at age 55. This is all a satanic ritual. And Jim Jones is just sitting back laughing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, come on. Damn Alpo should have he should have just been, you know what I'm saying, laid back instead of, well, that's how Harlem do it. That's how every Negro in Harlem do it. They want to be flamboyant. They want to be seen. They want to be out there.
Those individuals, they may have a beef with me, and I'm not even going to use the word beef. They may feel some kind of way about me, and that's okay. They don't line with the rest of them. But the answer to your question, no, that's not me. And those people who are reporting this, what's the other man's name? Sean Campbell. I think he talked about it today. He said Sean Campbell and all those other bloggers that seen a picture and now they got so much to say about it. Do a little more research. Blow the picture up a little more. Reach out to me and ask me was I there before you go.
Stop. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody lying on you. You know what I'm saying? What's real is real. Ain't nobody lying on you. And you just mess it up for yourself, Alpo. You just mess it up for yourself. Because you could have easily, if you would have just kept and just admitted, yeah, that was me, guess what? Now we can tie you exactly to the murder, who murdered you. But now, the same way, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people out there who is mourning the death of their relatives, and a lot of people is the same way. Now now I don't know if anybody mourning your death, because you caused terror while you was on the street. Because, see, let me tell you something. The thing about it is, Alpo was no celebrity. He was no celebrity. That's the thing. Even when he got out of jail, he was no celebrity. That wasn't him in the movie Paid in Full. That was somebody protecting him in the movie Paid in Full. He didn't get paid off that movie Paid in Full. That was somebody protecting him in Paid in Full. So he was no celebrity. He was an ordinary citizen. But as soon as he was spotted and put on blast, to be associated with Jim Jones, a known satanic scumbag, that added him to the list. That automatically made him a celebrity. When you share the light of a celebrity, you become a ritual of that celebrity. You got to know how these things work. When you share the light of a celebrity, you become a ritual of that celebrity. You know what I'm saying? So he was better off, you know what I'm saying, staying low-key and just staying a regular old citizen. If you're going to do your documentary, but stay a regular old citizen. Soon as you associate yourself with a celebrity, you become a ritual of that damn celebrity. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I think that's going to wrap this up. I told you this was going to be a long one. People. But anyway, this is news. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. If you're new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when I drop this breaking news on you. If you want to donate, the PayPal link is in the description box below. I'm your host. I'm your pastor, Mr. Michael Smith. Till next time, stay tuned. God bless you.